Today I'm going to be covering all of the reveals from Hasbro's Fan First Tuesday in the Black Series and Vintage Collection, and also revealing who won the Vote from the Vault in the Vintage Collection. Hi, I'm Chris Cook, your host for Toys of the Jedi. Now, earlier on today, Hasbro held a live stream for their Fan First Tuesday. This was basically their chance to get some more product over to us and let us know what's coming up. There were quite a few reveals, some that we knew about, some that we didn't, which is always a positive. So we're going to dive right into those without any further ado. Kicking off with the Vintage Collection, and Hasbro started off with some housekeeping from a previous live stream. It was noted that Luke in the Vintage Collection, one of the repacks, was actually displayed without his jacket collar. They've confirmed here that this will indeed be included in the re-release as it should be, and obviously that's going to be coming as standard. Next up, while the Retro Collection is technically Vintage Collection, it's obviously only a 5 POA line, but they have highlighted that they're going to be releasing a prototype Boba Fett. Now this is quite similar to the Darth Vader that they released a couple of years ago, as in it's multicoloured, it's got that pop art style card back, and the figure itself is going to come in 6 different colours that are all randomly assigned. With the Darth Vader one, it turned out there were only about 6 different variants, but they have again highlighted that there may be quite a significant number of variants. They aim to go for one of each colour for each limb, so you won't have like a red torso and a red arm, for argument's sake. In all cases, the blaster is going to be black. Now this is due for pre-order tomorrow, so if you want one of these, do make sure you get on that. And it's going to be a Target exclusive in the US and a fan channel exclusive in the UK. This one's due to hit in the summer, so yeah, hopefully not too long to wait on this one. Moving on to the Vintage Collection proper, and we're going to be getting ARC Trooper Echo in the main line of Vintage Collection. So this is actually just a straight repack of the figure that was in the 3-pack, much like we got 5s earlier on in the year. Definitely a nice figure to pick up if you weren't able to get that 3-pack. Excellent sculpting and articulation on these, so well worth picking up there. This one is going to be on beautiful card back by the looks of things. Again, they've gone for that inspired look rather than a scene from the Clone Wars. I think this one actually looks a lot better than the 5s one they've did, so I'm glad they've kept his helmet on for this version. Very pleased with that. Definitely one that I'm going to be picking up. The next figure revealed was the Off-World Jawa. Now this is actually the same figure that's going to be coming with the Razor Crest, so depending on when this wave actually hits, it's either a pre-pack or a repack of that figure that comes in the Razor Crest. The figure itself will not come with the necklace and knife as that one in the Razor Crest does, so again, slightly different on that. There is still a bit of exclusivity to that Razor Crest figure. It's going to come with three weapons, soft goods robe. It's also going to come with the egg of a Mudhorn as it does from the series, and the card back is obviously slightly different to the one with the Razor Crest. I personally feel that this card back is a little bit too busy at the top of it. Quite a lot going on. It's not as clean and clear cut as I would have liked, but still very nice nonetheless. Now, both of these two figures are going to be available for pre-order tomorrow, and those are looking to be hitting later on this year. I believe these are the two figures that round out the Darth Maul and Ahsoka wave. The other reveal was Teebo. Now, again, I believe this to be a mainline reveal, something that has been heavily hinted at over on Yak Face. This one should be available for pre-order later on in the year and available in winter. This one is what I understand to be a repack of the Teebo from the Ewok 5-pack that we got back in 2012. Now, that's an excellent figure. Sadly, not the perfect head sculpt that was shown on the packaging, but was never actually released as a figure. So again, he's going to come with the 2 sets of headdresses, so you can display him in the 2 different guises. All in all, very nice figure if you didn't pick him up the first time. Haven't seen any image of the card back as yet, but again, you expect it to mirror what was done in the original Kenner release. Now, the team also confirmed that they were going to be continuing the 50th anniversary line with the Vintage Collection, and highlighted that the Death Star droid was going to be coming out on a Star Wars card. Now, this is a repaint of the Build-A-Droid figure from 2009, I believe, originally. It's a nice enough figure, but I was really hoping that they would have gone down the VAC metal route for this figure. That said, the paint job they have done does look very nice, still quite shiny, and they've also put quite a nice weathered highlights to where any shadow would fall on the figure. Does look lovely on that cardboard, on that card back, so definitely something I will be picking up. Just like I say, a bit of a shame that they didn't go the VAC metal route on this one. Now, quite possibly the highlight of the stream for me was the Luke Endor figure. This is looks to be a repack in terms of the body from either the Death Star Escape Luke, which I imagine that'll be the one they use, or possibly the Luke Jedi Knight. We didn't get to see under the poncho to identify which one that is, but they did confirm that the head and helmet are all new sculpts. These are actually moulded together, so non-removable helmet, just like the original Kenner figure. I think in this case it's probably the right way to go, because it does mean that the helmet is much tighter as it would fit in real life. So yeah, good choice there. They've also confirmed that the poncho is much more screen accurate in the detailing there. Interesting to see if that belt is actually a piece of elastic or if it is a separately sculpted belt. Unsure on that as the moment. They didn't make any comment on that, but yeah, he still looks absolutely fantastic on the card back there, as you can see. Just a shame that they've got that horrible 50th logo in the top corner. Maybe at some point in the future they'll re-release these without that in place. And the last figure reveal from the Vintage Collection was the Tusken Raider. Now, this one does come with a new head and also new elbows. They have listened, and it's something we've been screaming about for a long time. The swivel elbows of the old Tusken Raider just weren't good enough. So they have put the proper ball-jointed elbows in for this release. They've also done what they feel is more accurate deco to the soft good robes that he's wearing. So yep, he should be an absolutely fantastic figure when we get our hands on him. And again, they've gone back and updated the card back from the 78 I suppose I should say, original card back, to give us this version of the Tusken Raider. If you didn't get the Saga one, this is an absolute must for the original 96. They did confirm that there will be more original 1996 figures in 2021, and all of these will be available for pre-order tomorrow, I believe. These are Walmart exclusives to the US, but should be fan channel exclusives for the rest of the world, and these are expected in the summer, so not too long to wait on that. So the team also revealed the winners of the Vote from the Vault. This was something that was obviously brought up in their last live stream, and they've tallied the results and come up with a winner. And it is actually the figure that I was voting for. The Republic Trooper has come out on top. So they've confirmed, yeah, he's going to come with photoreal deco to the face. It's going to be pretty much a straight repack other than that. Going to be slightly interesting, and they didn't touch on it here, as to whether it's going to have that character debut sticker on the front of the bubble. Not sure about that, as to whether, obviously, because it's not really a debut anymore, seeing as it's been out twice already. But a cracking figure, suitable army builder. Very pleased for you, obviously, if you did vote for this one. Apologies if you didn't, but I'm sure that there was plenty of support for the other nominees, and they should all get a re-release at some point in the future. Now, at the moment, there is no pre-order date for this available, and it is going to be due in spring of 2022. Switching over to the Black Series now, and they did reveal a couple more figures for the Gaming Greats line. First up was the Flame Trooper from Jedi Fallen Order. Now, this is mainly the Snowtrooper body from the standard mainline release, but it does come with a new backpack, new weapon, new shoulder pads and shins, and also the new head there, or helmet I suppose I should say, on top. This is obviously an army builder, so you can get a couple of these should you want to, and pair them up against Cal Kestis. It's going to come in the lovely packaging here to go right alongside the other figures. So yeah, plenty more on that one to fill out your display. They also revealed another figure from the Gaming Greats line, and that's the Knight Brother Warrior from, again, Jedi Fallen Order. So, yep, plenty of adversaries for Cal to pair up against. These are both going to be GameStop exclusives, available for pre-order tomorrow and available in the fall. So yeah, a couple of options there coming up. To me, this figure does look like it's utilising the body from the Darth Maul comic pack figure that was released not too long ago, although I do think it is a brand new head sculpt on top of that. Lovely detailing on the tattoos that go all across the figure. So yeah, really interesting look to add some variety to your display. With the launch of the Bad Batch on Disney Plus this morning, Hasbro are also supporting this property with more figures from the show. We already have seen the figures for the Bad Batch themselves, either available already or up for pre-order, and these are going to be joined by Omega, who's one of the new characters in the show. She should be available in spring of 2022. At the moment, this is only a pipeline reveal, so no images of the actual figure at the moment. But yet, she should be an all-new figure. Definitely one to look out for there. There were two other figures from the Bad Batch. One of these is a Shock Trooper. Now, this is the standard clone body, but it does include a brand new pauldron that goes on the figure. I quite like the design of the Shock Troopers, have done since 2005 when we first saw them. So yeah, this is a very nice addition to the collection. Will fit in with either your Bad Batch display or any Revenge of the Sith figures that you may have lying around. So yeah, definitely one that's worth picking up here. The other figure that was revealed was Vice Admiral Rampart. Now this is the existing Imperial officer body with a brand new head. It also looks like he comes with a mouse droid as well. Apparently we're going to be seeing some more from him as the series progresses. So yeah, don't know much about him at this stage, but looks like a nice enough figure. Difficult to tell if the sculpt looks any good at the moment, given that we haven't seen him, but yeah, hopefully a promising one nonetheless. Now these are going to be Walmart exclusives and available in the fall, so these should also be up for pre-order tomorrow. Now the final reveal from today's live stream was for the Black Series roleplay collectors. This is the Death Watch Mandalorian helmet, and Hasbro said that it is moulded and styled after the Death Watch Mandalorian that actually rescued Din Djarin in those flashback scenes. The helmet does come with LED light-up features and also a heads-up display in the viewfinder, so plenty of nice little electronics and details in there. If it's anything like previous examples of the Black Series helmets, then this is going to be a lovely one to add to your collection. I love the detailing on the packaging. As you can see, they're still going with that slightly cut-off corner on the one corner of the box, which I do like. This one is going to be a GameStop exclusive. It's available for pre-order tomorrow and should be on shelves in fall later this year. So that was all the reveals for today. All in all, not a bad live stream. I think there was some good stuff there, some really nice images at the very least. Slightly disappointing that most of the vintage collection stuff was just repaints or repacks of previous items that we've already got. That said, we have ticked off another 3 items from the original 96. 4 if you include that Tebow figure when we've seen his card back. So yes, some definite positives there. I think the plus side is obviously more quantity in terms of vintage collection reveals compared to what was on the Black Series, but the Black Series definitely got more new sculpts, which is part of the frustration. I think some of us vintage collection fans don't mind the repacks and the repaints, but we do want new stuff that we haven't got before. And pretty much all of those figures are figures that we have got in some form or another in the past. So hopefully they will do well still and show that there is plenty of promise and plenty of support for the vintage collection to make it worthwhile for those new sculpts to come into play. For me, looks like I'll be getting at least one of everything from the vintage collection that was revealed. Definitely some good stuff there. The Black Series stuff, not so much, not so exciting for me on those ones, so most of that's going to be a pass. But yeah, we'll see what happens when it comes out, when I see it in Forbidden Planet and go, you know what, I've got to pick that up. So we'll wait till we get there. Anyway, that is the show for this week. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have enjoyed the show, do please click the like button. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and do click the notification bell so you get a heads up anytime we drop a new video. We are on Instagram and Facebook, and also Twitter at Toys of the Jedi on most of them, but at Toys Jedi on Twitter, so give us a follow over there if you want. We have got on Instagram our Figure of the Day post, which goes up every day. New character, we highlight whether it's been made in figural form, which is the best version of that, and which we feel is the best version, I should say, for you to have a look at and chime in to tell us if we're wrong, because it does happen occasionally. Anyway, thank you very much, like I say, for watching, and until next time.